If you are easily offended, please leave and don't come back. The views, opinions, and statements from this podcast are by no one. I repeat, by no one. They are not real, and everything is completely made up. This is for entertainment purposes only. The people in this podcast are not doctors, lawyers, or health professionals. They barely graduated high school. It's not that serious. Enjoy the show and have a nice day. Welcome to another episode of Vernon's podcast, brought to you by me, Vernon Smith. Today is another special episode. I have a special guest here. It's Kasandra Migwi. She's from Edzo. I can say Edzo, Arbeshico. Cassandra has her own business, a beading business, as well as a press, is it press business. She's also a student at University of Alberta, and she's also a Tlicho woman, and Chipewyan too. I didn't know that. So, so Cassandra, you want to say hi?
Yeah. Hey, Dante. Yeah, Cassandra. My name's Cassandra Migwi. I'm from Edzo, Northwest Territories. I'm a Tlicho Chipewyan mother of three. I'm a business owner of my Cassandra's Beaded Creations. I bead earrings. I teach beading, and then I make indigenous and driven apparel that supports um indigenous language and like it supports indigenous culture.
Awesome. So, was there like, how did you even like start? Like, what was the idea in your head?
Well, I've always like wanted to learn how to bead, and then I didn't get my ears pierced until like I was 28 years old.
Mm,
And then yeah, and then I was really like really loving the beaded earrings. I was starting to come around more. And then I'm like, hey, I can get my ears pierced and I'll learn how to bead. And then so I bought a bead kit off Etsy. It was like $25. And then I'm like, but like I didn't want my grandma to show me how, and I was like too shy to ask. So I didn't even touch it until like my first year of university. So it was my English professor who taught me how to bead because she hosted a beading week for the class, and I appreciate it so much because it really send out the message of what I want to teach is just teaching without judgment.
yeah.
Because like yeah, so I didn't like so just being in that space helped me like wanting like to learn how to bead more. And then since then like it just grew after that. And then I've been like a couple years ago I've been asked to teach beading. And then I thought it'll fit into what I want to do is like being a teacher. I'm like, hey, this is probably just the start. And then after that, living in Edmonton, um I'm like this I live in Cree culture, but I want to like distinct myself as a Tlicho Dene. So that's when I started making first clothing to identify myself and my children as Tlicho within the Treaty 6 territory. And then since then it grew.
So that's how it started there. So Treaty Six. What is Treaty Six anyway?
Treaty 6 territory. So like we live in Treaty 6 territory in Edmonton. It's free land. Just like um just like you and I were both Treaty 11, and it's we're Tlicho Dene. So it just identifies whose homeland you're on.
Oh, I don't know anything. So I got that's why we need people like you. So
Yeah.
did you like say their beadwork Treaty Six compared to say Treaty 11? Is there like a difference? Like say in the designs and style?
Um, I'm not sure if there's like a difference. I feel like Treaty 6 is probably more related to like powwow clothing or
Mm,
like dancing clothing. And like so I feel like that's more like neon, more shiny, more like eye catching because you need that to like while you're dancing. Like but I'm not really super familiar, but that's how I distinct the difference. And then going back to like our own homeland and stuff, that way like I grew up with just my grandma beading and then making moccasins or making like beaded vests. and then like she would pick like bright colors too. But then I just feel like I don't know each culture is different. It's just hard to like I'm not really super familiar, so it's not something that I'm like super informative about.
Oh, okay. So the beadwork,
Mhm.
you started because you wanted to wear earrings, and you
Yeah.
yeah. So that's so like how does that even like what's like the process of it? Like, you can't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna go do this, or did it just really happen like that?
Well, I feel like it kind of like with me, I grew up with like my grandma beads, my auntie's beads, and my cousin's beads. So like I felt like probably like I had the knowledge with me, and then like it took a while to pick up, but I got it like right away. And look how far it got me now. I'm
Yeah,
like I I started beading, and now I started teaching beading.
yeah. It's saying your presence online is nuts. Like you're everywhere. You have all those followers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like congratulations. And with the whole teaching too, teaching it as well. So what, you just like show them your techniques and stuff?
Yeah, so like I teach flat stitch beading.
Okay.
So it's just like so this earrings Tracy Simpson made it from Wati, but then like flat stitch beading is just beading on a flat st surface and just and then you put that together with the backing and then the top. So I just teach like how to make earrings and pop sockets just to start into beading as a more fun way to go. And
Okay.
then that's what's like when I teach, yeah, it's just like a fun way to start. I'm like, if you like it, then that's good. Then you'd want to learn more and then go into like our more traditional beading, like with moccasins or like learn how to put together a vest and that sort of thing.
Mm. So wait, sorry, who made that again?
Oh, Tracy Simpson and Wati.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. That looks
yeah.
really nice.
Yeah, I always support like other indigenous artists. I noticed when I talk to other artists is too that it was hard for us to use our own beadwork and stuff. I've actually had a few people buy my own earrings right for my ears. So it's hard to use my own beadwork.
Oh, why is that?
I don't know. When I talk to other artists, they feel the same way, like how it's hard to. I don't know. It's just a really familiar feeling with other artists and stuff. It's just hard to use your own stuff. And then like I get it now, but it's just like hard to explain. Like I like to share my art with other people. I guess it's hard to like showcase my own. I don't know why.
Do you think it's because like well, I'll say from like my point of view, like whenever I do something, I always like question it. Like even though everybody's like, "Oh, it's great. No, you did great." And then I'm just always like, but I could have here better here and stuff." You think that's it, what that is?
Yeah, like super like critical of yourself.
Yeah.
Like like I get that. Yeah, I really understand that. Like I could have just did this a different way. I should have used different colors to make it more pop. But yeah, I totally get that.
That's when you just have to like let it go, eh?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
That's like say like when you have your own creations and stuff, it has to take like a lot of courage too to just let people in and see it. And what was it what did it feel like when people were like actually buying it?
It's really like empowering. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, you want to buy my earrings or you want to use my sweater? Like just when I went to Gumity, I had my little cousin tell me, like, oh, everybody's using your clothes. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah. And then I go there and like snap everybody's picture. Like, look who made that? You made that. I'm like, let me take a picture. Then
Yeah,
I mean, I'm so proud. And then I'm like it's so like inspiring and stuff just to like see other people use my work.
yeah. I can't it's just like so have you ever like kind of like thought about like, what about like a store, like a physical store, or is it? I feel like that's kind of like dated now, right? Everything should just be online.
Yeah, everything's online. I'm still like in school. So like I'm in my third year at the University of Alberta for Native Studies and Education.
Yeah.
And then with that, I plan to be a teacher. But like this is just like the start for me. And then it's just the beginning. And then I'm just doing everything online just to fit my own schedule with being a mom, full-time mom and a full-time student. And then I travel a lot back and forth from our home community to like Edmonton.
Yeah.
So it just fits me just doing everything online.
I feel like the online way is always the way to go now, especially because it's just easier and you get to be mobile and you don't have to pay property taxes and rent.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I think I asked Jamie this question too. Like since you have like your own business going now and stuff, do you have like friends and stuff, like people who like are like ask for like a job or something?
My friends help me a lot, like with my own beadwork, and then I help them. It's a lot of us just like helping each other, and then so it's just like how do you say it, like a collaboration.
Oh,
So it's yeah, so like with me, they just help me with some of my customs, and then I help them and I get like supplies in Edmonton, or like I do shopping for other friends if they want supplies or materials for their own personal projects or like their own businesses.
also it's just like a group thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Awesome. Well, me too. I can always help too. I'm in Edmonton too.
I know you went to my house and picked up my mail. Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah, with that too. I left the lanyard there for you, and your sister messaged me. She was like, "Thank you for the lanyard," and I was just like, I didn't have the heart to tell her that it was for you, so I was like, "Okay."
That's...
Let's maybe I'll cut that part out. Um, just okay. So yeah, so your is I'm looking at it from where you are now and looking into the future. Do you see like what do you see? Like is I don't know, like it can go anywhere.
I think that's what my plan is. Starting school, I want to be a teacher, but taking native studies,
Oh no, no,
that's where
I meant with your creations, your beadwork.
it goes into my education.
Oh really?
When
It all ties in together.
it all ties in together. So again, like I'm going into teaching and like native studies, and then like with my own business, I'm teaching beading, and then I'm sharing my creations from my Tlicho Chipewyan culture background. Just that's how like I identify myself as, and that's how I distinct myself
Mm.
out there. And then so it kind of ties in with my education and then my business. Like that's why I say like I don't know how it's gonna go down the road. Let's see where it goes with my education.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then like the goal is to be a teacher so you can teach your beadwork and stuff and then run the programs and stuff like that.
No, I plan to come back like as a history teacher. So I'm taking secondary education, and then I plan to be like a history teacher, social studies teacher, and
Awesome.
then this, and then I think my mom said that they created a beading and sewing course where you can actually earn credits. So all this like this is all like new information for me. So this is like who knows what I'm gonna do down the road, either teaching history or teaching like our Tlicho culture here. So never know.
Yeah. So where to be in this field you have to obviously have like a passion for your culture and traditions. So where does that come from? Like, you know, because I know like there's like a lot of like people who are indigenous, but they don't really practice it and live it and stuff. So, but you obviously do. So where does that come from?
It comes from my upbringing. Like um it wasn't until I had my kids that I realized um how I want their own upbringing, like taking them out on the land, going fishing, going camping, going out on the boat. My son went on his first canoe trip when he was 4, and he's been going hunting since he was 5. And then my daughter, like I taught them how to cut like caribou meat, and then we're still learning how to make dry fish. She kind of asked me to make dry fish. But then like this
Right?
is like all ties in into like my kids' upbringing and what I want for them.
Yeah, awesome. So like you're kind of like like you're just like kind of what showing by example so that they can go and learn it too.
Yeah, because like my own upbringing, like I moved around a lot when I was younger, like between Edzo and like going to Fort Resolution, and like my mom's own educational journey and like going to Smith and Saskatoon. So like I wanted to make sure my kids were rooted in our homelands of our Tlicho culture, and that meant like with the help of their dad is like teaching them like going hunting and going out on the line because we have a cabin out over Russell Lake.
Mm. Yeah, that's awesome. So you're in Edsel now. I honestly, I was just like, this little woman's probably going to be so tired. She's not going to want to do the interview. But thank you for this, really.
Hmm.
So, U of A, your fancy school there. How's that going?
Hmm.
Third year?
I'm in my third year of my combined degree. It's super busy. It's super on the go. It's like I'm like all over the place. So I just finished my requirements for my Native Studies degree. I'm finishing now. I'm going on to finish my requirements to be my education degree for to be a teacher. So I have like another 2 years to go. It's a 5-year program.
Okay. So with all of this going on, how do you like keep a sane head, like with your mental health?
Well, um I'm really in tune with my mental health. Like I go into counseling. I made sure like I've been in counseling for like 13 years now. And then each new like and then since I moved to Edmonton, I located like a new counselor. Like I always make sure to keep my mental health in tune. So I do that for myself by seeking out support.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. I'm like kind of like I need to go find a new counselor, but or like a therapist or something. But it's kind of
I can yeah, I can let you know. I'm with this service. Just like message me and I'll let you know the details.
awesome. Okay. Need to find somebody because mine ain't helping anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so you mentioned collaborations. So is this like I know like it can get like I want to don't even want to I'll just say whatever competitive and stuff because it's like a lot of people in the market, eh? So instead of
Hmm.
being like, like stay over here, like stay over there, this is my lane kind of a thing. But instead of but you didn't do that. You and like your friends, you guys are all just like embracing each other and working together. So what what made you do that instead of being like all petty and stuff? Because you know how is some people out here.
Yeah, I know what you mean. No, no, it's friends that I grew up with, like since like elementary. So like friends that I trust, and then like so I trust their input, and then I trust their support. Like just like after this, I'm gonna go bead with my best friend. And
Oh,
then yeah, so like it's just about trusting the process and it's just trusting their input and then just knowing that you have support like what like on what you're doing and then like that's all matters. It doesn't matter about all the other noise.
yeah, I did. There was this
Hmm.
one good thing, this tip too. I was like watching, I think it was on YouTube or something, and about like entrepreneurs and small business owners and just business people in general. They said just work with people who you like and who you get like good vibes from, and trust your gut
Hmm.
instinct because that's how like that's the universe telling you. You know what I mean? Because
Yep.
it's why would you want to work with somebody who you don't like? You're just gonna sit there all annoyed and stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
yeah, it makes sense. So
Hmm.
I was like so excited and happy that you had actually said yes to do this. I was like, big time stuff here.
I always do my best to support other like Tlicho artists.
Yeah,
And then like I've been doing some trades, like beat trades with other Tlicho artists, like when Dana Lafferty or like Sharon Lafferty,
yeah,
um Jennifer from Yellowknife. But I mean like I always do my best to support other Tlicho artists and like even like get supplies or like make beat kits if they want to get started their own beating journeys and stuff. So like I do my best to give back.
yeah. I feel like when we if we work together,
Yeah.
it's just because there's like and we all benefit from it too because it's this like there's room for everybody to thrive and like you know what I mean because
Yeah.
there's nobody like you out there and that's I feel like that's why it just blew up so quickly, right? There
Yeah.
it's just I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, I love how like this the vibes it is now, like the whole energy that's like out there now online, especially. It's just like everybody's just creating their own things. It's nuts. I love it. And we can all like
Yeah, like
work together. You know what I mean? You can
yeah,
just
that's true. I like that. Yeah.
and
Oh my gosh.
you mentioned the press stuff.
Yeah.
So was that
Oh, like my clothing.
yeah.
So like I started that from I got a free lesson from the Edmonton Public Library. So they have like a maker center there, and
Hmm.
then they have like the free supplies that you use, and as long as you have a library card, and they helped me train. They trained me how to use the application and then how to use the machines, and
Yeah.
that's how I started off because I was giving out gifts for Christmas, and like just being a broke student and a mom, I'm like, I'll just make their clothes. So that's what I did. I made like clothes for gifts, and then it just like my passion for that just started right after that. And it and then I started getting my own machines. I bought them used, and then from jobs that I got from the university because they would help. They would hire me as a student researcher or like to assess the professor and stuff like that. And
Hmm.
then I used those funds into my business and bought used machines, and that's how it started.
Oh, it sounds like you always kind of like knew what you were doing. Or did you just like kind of like figure it out? Or did you just like figure it out as it was like coming?
But my sister says like once I want to do something, then I work towards it. Like I have to do it. And then if I don't know how, then I have to learn. I have to learn from other people or I have to watch research. I have to watch YouTube videos or ask other people questions. Like I have to do it. Like just with earrings too, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do it. And then same with making clothes, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do it. And then same with this my social media presence, like I'm like, I gotta post all my stuff everywhere and all of the Facebook beadwork groups, and that's how it started, and that's how it like blew up after that.
Oh shit, that's a lot. The whole
Yeah,
and the whole social having a social media presence too so like important, isn't it? Because like you have to
yeah,
everybody has their phone in their face all day, so you need to it's easy to get them to like see
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. But then that I would say like for the hard part is that dude their attention spans, they just nope, nope, nope. They're just like swooping through so quickly. So like when you are like creating a design for like say your beadwork or for your clothing, um at this point, do you kind of like are you making it for like you, like because you like it, or do you be like, oh, they're gonna like this, like your customers or your audience and stuff, or your people, like the people who
I feel like I feel like I make it for me. Like I like this color. I like how it complements this other color. Because like when I started beading and then making custom orders, and then I appreciate the other artist's selection, then I'll be like, hey, like I wanted it. I think I like it this color or I like it with this other color. So like I think when I make my beadwork, I do the colors that I like and then how it blends together and stuff like that. So I feel like it's for my own like artist eye.
yeah, perfect, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like when you that's what you do, like with me, even with this podcast too, like I just do it how I want to do it. And of course, like you see, like there's all kinds of people have like their opinions and stuff, but I take it in, but then at the end of the day, I just do however I want to do it because I feel like this
Yeah.
is like it's yours, right? So
Hmm.
and for me, like I don't want to be like everybody else. You know what I mean? I feel like you two probably have that too, because you just have like your own niche thing
Yeah.
you can do.
Yeah.
So so and how long you been in Edmonton anyway?
I've been going at the U of A for 4 years. And then when COVID happened, I moved back home for the year with my kids because like I'm not doing the online stuff with them, no way. And then the schools were still open here in Edzo. So I made the choice to move back. And then I did all my courses online, which was like super hard. And then as soon as the COVID restrictions were lifted, then we moved back to Edmonton and then I've been there full time since 2021.
Mm. So it's I would
Yeah.
you would have to like kind of like make like we call like lists and damn schedules to keep like your like have like good time management, eh? And on top of all of this too, like everything that you're doing, and you're a mom as well, and a sister, and somebody's cousin, like that's a lot of things on your I'm like you're like a Wonder Woman. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel like that's how I function. Even like when I was working at the school, I did volunteer work where I would like open the gym in the evening and then open the library in the evening for the youth. I feel like that's how I function, and that's how I'm functioning now with being a mom and a full-time student, striving for 2 degrees and then running a business that makes beadwork, teach beading, and then making press clothing. Yeah, I'm
Mm.
crazy.
Just like one of those high functioning, I don't know what the hell you would call them. Like they're just all over the place, have to be. Otherwise they're gonna be like not satisfied, eh? They can't like just sit down and chill.
Yeah, I don't know how to relax.
So but when you do relax, what do you do?
I watch Netflix. I
Ah,
like clean. I I just like clean and then I watch Netflix or chill with my kids. Like it's just like super casual. Or
mm,
like or sometimes like I go biking and then we have a dog too. I gotta start taking him for more walks. Just I know I know how to take care of my mental health when I get a chance to.
okay.
Yeah.
With oh, oh yeah, with the whole with your beading, let's say, do you have any like advice for anybody who would like to get started, and like maybe they want to have like their own business, or maybe yeah, let's start there with their own, maybe they want to have like their own beading business, like they want to create it and then they want to start selling it, they don't know where to start, they don't know what to do, where do they start?
Just ask questions. Like don't be shy to ask questions. I always have people messaging me or like asking names for supplies or like how to do like um how did I like get my name out there and stuff. Like I just and you got to be like super confident with your beadwork. Like I know we're very like critical. I mean like being an artist, you're very critical of your own work, but then it's like you have to push those thoughts out of your head and then just like and then yeah, and just like I'm always free to like give advice and help others and teach and stuff like that. Or if I don't have time, I'll be like, maybe you just watch this YouTube or like message me another time. But I mean, with me and then how I'm doing my teachings is just passing along knowledge for the next generation. So like I know some people, and then I got a couple messages how they were super helpful, and then people are always surprised that I'm always like super helpful. I'm like, and I always like give stuff away, supplies when I'm teaching and stuff. I guess it just depends on the person and stuff, but I'm always willing to share my knowledge to the next person who wants to like start their own baiting journey.
Yeah, it's about like giving back too, eh? It's kind of like
Yeah, it's all about giving back and then passing along traditional knowledge to like the next generation. Like that's how I think of my own upbringing. And then when I think about teachings from like elders and like community members is how like you got to think about the future generation. So you got to pass along these teachings to like the future generation.
hmm. Well, what about since you mentioned elders, elders have they like seen your beadwork and stuff, and have they commented?
Yeah, my grandma always says Nazi,
Yeah.
and then she's always like proud of me, and then no, that's all she says is night ever nice. And I always bug her. I'm like, put it on, and then she doesn't even have ear earring holes, and then just like go like this with the needle, just like bug her. But like she's like proud of me and like my cousins who like bead as well.
Yeah, because this is like I don't know. I don't really did they used to sell this stuff in the past? I don't really know, huh? It was just
No,
kind of
I don't remember. I feel like it's more present. I mean, like more like within like the decade. And then like that's why I got my ears pierced in like 2018. And then I started beading in like 2020.
Mm,
Yeah, I feel like it's more like it kind of just I think the teachings just came back and then I finally noticed how much people are like actually beating more now.
yeah, yeah. Because I think before I only used to like see it on like vests and like moccasins or something, but now it's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Could like beat anything. Like I beat like pop sockets too for like my phone.
Oh wow! Wow. Okay, that's cool. Hey, you were talking about wallets and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Wallet,
What's that?
wallet.
N- no, I'm not there yet. I don't know how to together a wallet and stuff. I'm still like doing just like earrings and pop sockets and just like flat stitch beading and stuff. I feel like I just don't have I want to learn how to do more stuff. I just need to like make the time because that's just like a whole new different energy.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what? What? You're back in Izzo. So, what brings you there? Are you there for the fire or like kind or?
No, my kids want to come back. So we no, my kids wanted to come back to see their friends and just be with family before we go back to Edmonton. So like every summer since we moved to Edmonton, we come back every summer to spend time with like family and friends and then to go out boating and like go to our cabin and stuff.
Oh, so like before it's like school starts up and stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's been like that for like the past 3 years and then it's what I want to keep doing with my kids like whenever we come back is just doing like on the land activities.
Hmm. Okay. So I think we covered everything that I had wanted to. Oh, wait. Have you seen any of my past episodes?
I watch like little tidbits here and there,
What
like
about
not like a full episode.
they're long, I know. Everybody says that. Um, you have to like really you have to like invest a good portion of your day just to go and watch it. Um,
Yeah.
I had done one with I think episode 3 with Brayden. Have you seen that one?
Mhm. I seen a little bit here and there, but like I didn't watch like the full. Like again, you said you have to like dedicate like a whole day of like watching and listening. So I watched like a little bit here and there with each of your podcasts. I didn't watch a full episode with Braden though.
Oh yeah, okay. It was really cool. Like that was like the first like maybe it was my first guest. So and well, it's me and Brayden, so it was like a little like messy and all over the place, but it was fun. So for the little bits that you did
Yeah.
see, think of it.
What did I see?
What did you think of it?
I thought it was really cool and like informative, and then I liked how you asked stuff, and then it seemed like super casual, and
Yeah.
then I'm just like so proud of you guys.
Thank you. And I'm
Yeah.
extremely proud of you, and I'm sure Brayden is too as well.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I may have missed that you would wanted to talk about?
I think you answered like all the questions like about my beading journey, my educational journey, and then like where we're from and stuff. Um I just probably sent out a message that I'm gonna be doing a sale at River Creek
Uh,
like August 25 to 27.
August 25 to 27 at the River Creek in Edmonton. Go get her stuff. And
Yeah.
okay, so where can they find you? What's your like and handles online and stuff?
My Facebook bead group is Cassandra's Beaded Creation. And then my Instagram is Cassandra's Beaded Creations. I just like changed my name around. And then I'm just mostly on Facebook and Instagram. And then yeah, that's about I did a little bit TikTok, but then I'm like that's too much energy. I don't know how to edit or like run video content. I'm like I feel too old. So like I'm not doing TikToks.
It's crazy, right? There's so much platforms to cover. I'm just like shit. Like I
Yeah.
just like hire somebody to go and do it all for you and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can, but
Yeah.
that's probably gonna be a pretty big price tag. But all right. So thank you for coming and come back anytime.
Okay, thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, right. And that concludes another episode of Vernon's podcast. Thank you for all for tuning in.